Hello there, this is Brian, and here is Maverick, and welcome to another one of our outdoor adventures. In today's adventure, we are hiking through Evansburg State Park in a winter snowfall in the area. This is a state park located north of Philadelphia in Pennsylvania and offers a combination of moderate to easy trails. I also decided to try something a little different this time using live audio rather than my normal narrative. If you like this better, let me know.
Let's go. We go the easy path or the rough path? Let's go this way. Come on. Come on. Ooh, it's icy. Real icy. Even you're sliding. All right. I'm down. I think this is just a complete ice walk here. All right. Too icy. You don't think so? You think it's better up there? All right, let's try it there. You know, when your husky has trouble getting through the snow and ice, you know it's a little slippery. Here's beautiful though. And I think that static that we're hearing is, there's some high tension wires up here, and I had to guess, whew, you can just see that ice down there. I think must be the static electricity or whatnot of the wires. See, once we get past here, maybe it's a little better. Seems to be okay. All right, come on. The only downside of hiking through the snow is that you can't see what's underneath the snow. This isn't too bad, but some places I've been to, you walk right across the small stream, you don't even know it's there. So you gotta kind of prepare for anything. You definitely don't want to go alone. I mean, I'm kind of pushing it with just the dog, but I mean, if you have to, you can. It's not that bad. As long as you're not go too far in and you're in a pretty heavily trafficked area, you're fine, which this is. Yeah, it's definitely better here. No, you don't think it's better? Looks better to me. This is definitely one of my favorite parks. It's so beautiful here, especially during the summer. The winter too. The winter's just amazing. The only downside of summer is you get a lot of bugs because it's along a riverway. So there tend to be like tons of little small pond water areas that can get mosquitoes and all those nasties. During the winter, this place is amazing. Downside is, like we just saw earlier, you can get a lot of ice here. So that's the negative. Now this, let me see. What are you going to do? Is this an actual bridge? I do not like, you wait for me. Woo! Go ahead. Is this a bridge? All right, that's a bridge. Now this one's actually, you can see the trail here. This is pretty good. I've been on some where you can't see the trail, so you literally have to look at these markers up here to kind of find your way. Which unfortunately, I mean, Evansburg's is pretty well marked. I've been to some that are better. I've been to some that you're literally just wandering the park, hoping you find it in the trail. Where you get into trouble, especially, is when you come across obstacles and you don't know they're there. Which, unfortunately, I've never seen. Well, for the most part, I've never really seen any markers point out, which would be nice. Oh, he wants the Husky go. Go, go, go. I know you do. I know you do. Come on, Dad, you're slow. I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming. Another nice thing about snow hiking with a Husky is I generally don't have him in his booties. Because, well, you can get ice, if you get glass or something else on the trail, especially if it's been trafficked. But, obviously the snow and ice cover it up. Downside, sometimes with ice, hold up. Hold up. Is that, when it starts to, melt from the trees, it can form, let's see, what's the reverse of a icicle? It's a reverse, like was it stalagmite or stalactite? Tiny little slag, I guess it's mites on the ground. And they can actually get pretty sharp. If you're not careful, I mean, he has thick pads, but you can still hurt his pads on those. So sometimes he'll still wear his boots if it's too icy. But this is good enough. See, it's an interesting thing about Huskies. And a couple other of the northern breeds are like this. They actually have two coats of fur. The outer is like most dogs. This guy we see in like a Rottweiler or even a pit bull or something like that. Now the undercoat, it's almost like a wool like you'd find on a sheep. And that does tend to shed throughout the year, which is where you get notorious shedding from dogs like Huskies. And there's 2 times a year where you really get it bad, where they molt, where they replace that whole undercoat. But it actually doesn't just extend to their body. It's actually, through here, it actually goes right into in between their toes too. So they have almost like furry little hobbit feet, where when they're walking through ice and snow, they're actually walking on top of their fur, for the most part, under their feet, which helps keep them warm and also give them better traction. Another thing I purposely don't do with Maverick is clip his nails, because we do hikes like this, and the extra nail length can give more traction in the ice. Of course, that's a personal decision. Let's say you shouldn't clip your Husky's nails because, I mean, I have hardwood floors. He's pretty good, but, I mean, I can definitely see him scratching things and whatnot, but he's usually pretty careful. Some dogs, not so much. I love this house up here. It's a beautiful house. I'm not sure. I think somebody lives there, but I'm not 100% sure. Obviously private residence. I don't think it's a public residence. There is one up further ahead across the river on the other side that you can get to, which is pretty interesting. All right, let's just do a little visual check here to see if we can. Probably should have brought a cloth for this, but use the inside of the glove. Hopefully that'll help. I can't tell what's coming up on there, so hopefully that video is not distorted. Otherwise, we're gonna have a blurry video, and hopefully my audio still comes through. Stay with me. Mav, slow down a little bit. No, other way. Other way. Other way. Other way. Other way. Good boy. That's a key phrase we use when we come across an obstacle. There's two different ways we could go. If he starts going down a path that maybe he thinks is best for him, but maybe not good for me, I'll just switch him over. Just tell him the other way. Hopefully this is not icy up here. I do have my trusty hiking pole. Technically this is Pepper's hiking pole. I left mine inside the Jeep. I'm sure she's going to complain about that in the video. Those are my new hiking poles. How dare you borrow them? Nah, just kidding. She wouldn't say that. At least not in that accent. Slow down, buddy. Hey, slow down. I know you're excited. Maverick, slow down. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, you gotta go slower, okay? A little bit. Now, this is the loop. This is gonna go up pretty high. I'm not sure if I want to do that under these conditions. And see now this? I'll let him go first. Let's see what you do. All right, why don't you come back? Come here. We're gonna do a second test. Come here, buddy. All right, so we just have a stream here. Hold up. Woo! Woo! Yep. Other way. Hold up. Do we want to do that? Let's go a little bit further this way. Now we're off trail. Oh, I think we're coming to the end. This looks like just a fishing trail. Yep, just a fishing trail. Ah, sure is beautiful though, isn't it? Sometimes we get so caught up with our busy lives, all the things we think are important. Just come out here reminds you that, you know, there's things that we've put so much time into. It helps, you know, it really distracts us away from other things like this. All right, you want to go? You want to cross back and we'll go the other way? Yeah, take that as a yes. Here's Maverick Trail Finder. Hold up, buddy. 1 second. Come here. Good boy. This is the Evansburg Bridge. There's two across here. It actually might be Evansburg Road, if I'm correct, but I could be wrong. They had this huge flood that came through over the summer. Believe it or not, that water actually went over top of this bridge. One of the biggest floods they had this river in. I think I read 60 years or something like that. But hey, you know what you're gonna do? I actually took out a bridge on the other side that was just a walking bridge. I mean, it was a huge metal walking bridge. It wasn't like a small bridge, but all right, now guy, come here. Let's wait for the guy. Okay, we're gonna take it easy. Good boy. All right, now be careful, okay? Now up here, the trail breaks. Actually goes left, but an alternate route, which we usually take, we'll just go down this old abandoned country road. It's accessible to the other side to a parking lot, but obviously you can see up ahead with those yellow bars, inaccessible from this side. You can see right there, that's a trail that would take you up but then back down along the river. No, buddy, we're gonna go this way this time. Good boy. I've seen a lot of wildlife down this road, actually. I've seen eagles. I saw a great owl once. We often see horses because this is a popular horse trail up ahead. So we'll see horse crossings from time to time, which he gets all excited about. We may or may not see one this morning. I don't know. You don't think so? Can't be so negative, Maverick. I think this snowfall, this is, I believe, February 18th. No, yeah, February 18th. Supposed to get anywhere in Montgomery County. I think they're saying in this area, 4 to 8 inches. Most of it is going to come this morning. It's sometime around 9:30 in the morning, so we're about maybe just almost midway through it. Most of the roads here, again, were pretty good, except for the last couple, of course. Parking lots haven't been plowed, so you're going to need some kind of vehicle to get in here that can get yourself back out, like a Land Rover or a Jeep or like that Toyota. It was pulled in there. Slow down. Maverick, slow down. Needless to say, this is not my first time hiking this trail. I recommend not hiking new trails in snow unless they've been well hiked already, so that way you don't get lost. And this is pretty open, so this is pretty well trail, but if we got pretty deep in there, there are points where you could lose the trail. The nice thing about this is you mostly just have to follow the river. It's going to bring you back. But still, especially if you're hiking at a park that doesn't have a central water figure, It's really easy to lose direction in conditions like this because there's no sun to navigate by. You're kind of just winging it. Unless you have bring your own GPS, which is also a good idea. Your phone can sometimes do that, but you should never just rely on your phone because, well, phones aren't always 100% reliable, especially in areas where it's not a lot of coverage. That being said, I mean, my phone's pretty good, especially via my favorite app that I used to use a lot. I still subscribe to it. I don't use it as much as I used to, is the All Trails. What I mostly like to use it for is, number one, obviously, you know, it's a good way to spec out a trail. And the reviews, people use it a lot. They leave pretty good reviews and updated reviews. So I'll sometimes go on there to see, okay, what was the trail like this week? And there'll be reviews to talk about just the conditions of the trail at that time, which is really, really handy. No endorsement there. I just use it. I think it's a good app. I guess I just have an endorsement, just not a paid endorsement or anything like that. I'm not bringing in the All Trails money or anything like that. All right, go ahead. It's been a while since we've gone out hiking, so probably more exciting than they should be. Otherwise, he listens a lot better. He's also been relaxing at home with Mom. I think she's a little bit more laid back on the orders. More like a suggestion than an order. And again, I think like any order with a Husky is more of a suggestion than an order. They're kind of independent, so you can tell them to do something, and they're just going to decide on their own whether or not they feel like doing it. So they got to really want to do it. Come on, buddy, slow down. I know you're excited. I think this is a horse unloading area. What it was supposed to be intended for. I don't see too many people use it though. That might lead back to the house on the other side. I'm not 100% sure. Still didn't plow this out though. Went just the entrance way. Well, it looks like at one point it was plowed, but someone's doing his business. Mav, hey! Come here, buddy. Come here. Woo! Arr. 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 And another nice thing about the winter camping, because it's not hot, and you just did not go through water very much. I mean, I can usually get away with one, maybe 2 bottles, maybe probably just 1 bottle on a hike like this. Biggest combination, number one, obviously it's colder outside, and I think your body doesn't have to cool down as much. Number two, especially if we're wearing a face covering, I feel like that acts as like a built-in humidifier to help return that moisture back into your body some as well. Most of your moisture is actually lost, not just through sweat, but also your breathing. Because literally producing energy in your body, combining water with your built-in fat cells and your basic building blocks of carbohydrates, and then burns that for a fuel and it releases in oxygen, CO2, and also excess water vapor. Well, not oxygen, but CO2 and water vapor. Of course, you burn the energy itself and moving and kinetic energy. Yep, there's that house. This is kind of all ice right here. Take a picture of that. Oh, I said that was ice, didn't I? Come on, Matt. I definitely prefer loop trails, back and outs, but no, you work with what you're given. Looking at something. His little tail wagging over there. Okay, come here. You have to come here now. Come on. Come. Maverick, come. It's the road. Maverick, come here. Come. Come here. Yeah, we gotta leash you back up, okay? Going to a busy road. Hold up. Alright, let's go. Nice and easy. Hey, slow down.
Well, Maverick and I would like to thank you for coming along with us on our little adventure through Evansburg State Park. If you enjoyed it, click the like button and subscribe for future content. And we hope to see you on our next amazing adventure.